Everybody cough in my face. Do it. Somebody come cough in my face. Yes. Cough directly in my face. Freedom! 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 Freedom!
Open up! You cannot do this to people. You're an American, a born free American. Rise up!
Nobody's really dying of this thing. I never did put on hand sanitizer ever, and I don't ever wash my hands. Every conspiracy I've pretty much ever heard of is all pretty much true. 9/11 was an inside job, all right? The vaccines are poison, all right? No one's ever walked on the moon. I used to be afraid of raw eggs and raw meat, and now I drink raw eggs, and I eat raw meat, and I have been for years, and I'm fucking fine. It makes your immune system stronger. Can you cough in my face? They're too scared to even cough when you ask them to.
We hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
Cause I know I'm getting money and I know when they see me coming, I know they want me. I know they want my position, I got the flow lock cause the shit is so top notch. I got the drop on you niggas, my bitch in the field while I watch from the skybox. I met her ass in some Fendi, her makeup was Fenty.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. It was nice as shit out here in New York. I don't know what's going on with where you live at, but over here in New York, it was nice as hell today. Salute, that's a whole fact. I think it's still like 50 or 60 something degrees outside. Whole win. So tonight we're gonna be discussing some French Montana stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like what he's doing. I think the shit is funny. I think the shit is interesting, and I'm always a fan of when these guys can, like, you know, have a little bit of something going without it getting really disrespectful, or somebody they gotta fight, or you know what I'm saying, like just a little witty shit going on. That's always dope. That's why it's always dope to see 50 Cent doing shit. Real quick, to the everybody that donated during morning coffee, shout out to Patrick M with the 199 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. And let's go through roll call. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing today? Monica says, "Hey, everybody, what's up, baby girl?" Okay. What up, Black Wolf? What up, Jet Leader One? You want to know something? There's this movie called The One. Jet Li is in it. I think it was supposed to be like one of Jet Li's first movies where he actually was it was made in America, whatever the case was. So the plot was so dope and the idea was so dope. It's a shame they wasn't able to they wasn't able to realize it better. But the movie is dope, the idea is dope, the whole concept, all that shit is fire. Too bad they couldn't realize it a little better. Hey, what's up, King Caesar? How you doing? Omega Sunlight says peace, power, prosperity, Frost mods in chat. Hope everybody is doing and feeling well. That's a whole fact. What up, Rue Jones, Michael Meath? Shout out to Michael Meath. Everybody that don't know, Michael Meath actually raises and I guess trains, because his main pick, the male, is actually in movies and television. So I guess you could say train. I don't know. What up, DSTN? What up, BBN Network? BBN Network says hit that like button. What up, Flower Bloom, Deshaun Ragsdale, Frank Cali? What up? What up, Kendall P? Who else we got up in here? Deshaun Ragsdale. I said your name already though. Get out of here. DZ, Liberty Hazelton, Dirty Digital Media, Kelly Cersei, how you doing? We love in California over here too. What up, business? Real quick, I'm sorry, but I keep playing that dude video. That shit is just so funny. He talk about cough in my face. Like, come on, man. Like, when you got people like that involved in your movement, people can't really take you seriously. How you got a homeboy like that involved in your movement? Like, somebody is supposed to contact him and be like, yo, homie, you doing too much. That's okay, man. It's okay. We can settle down. Somebody was supposed to tell him that. They wasn't supposed to let him go all. He wasn't supposed to go full loco out there. You never go full loco. Tropic Thunder reference. What up, Wayno? What up, Mr. Perfect? First of all, salute to everybody that's a part of the Green Team. Salute. We definitely got the Green Team merch. We also got the Frost merch for anybody that hasn't seen it yet. We also got the Green Team merch. I'm waiting for, I guess some of y'all, from what I hear, is still waiting for it to come in. I need y'all to send me those pics. There's something that I want to do with those pics, especially. And if y'all really want to get fly with it, you can send me pics of you doing videos of you, short videos, obviously, a couple of seconds of you doing something. And we're gonna try to mix those together. And I'm trying to tell you. What up, Shy? We got Shy Murder up in tonight. What up, Lex BX? All right, so let's get right to it. All right, so who seen the interview with French Montana on Everyday Struggle? Who seen that interview? French Montana on Everyday Struggle. Anybody here seen that interview? What up, M Boogie? Would I ever bodyguard for? I'm not a bodyguard. I wouldn't bodyguard for anyone. What are you talking about? I'm not a bodyguard. What are you gonna do next? Ask me if I'm gonna fly a plane for the president? I don't fly planes. Why would I do that? What the hell? What do you want me to do next? Build rocket ships? I don't do none of these things. None of these things are in my wheelhouse. I don't do any of them. What is going on with you? The drugs. I'm not a bodyguard, so I'm not trying to bodyguard nobody except for my immediate family. Other than that, I don't know what I can do for you. What up, Dipset Forever? Yeah, I don't know what to do with you. What I can do for you besides that. Anyway, first before we go any further, I want to say shout out to French. I'm not sure if French Montana is trolling, but if he is trolling, this is the type of trolling that's good. This is the type of trolling that's good for hip hop, good for the culture. So apparently what French Montana did was French Montana goes on Everyday Struggle and they're having a conversation with him about whatever they're talking about. So French is trying to explain to them, yo, look, I get it. I guess French was like, he's not the big headline rapper, but what I do to the music, what I do to the music is valuable. The thing that I do to make the music sound the way that it sounds is valuable. I think that's a fair point. I'm 100% like, besides all the other whatever could go right or left with the whole conversation, I think that's a fair point. There's some people when they get involved with a project, that energy or that technical skill that they have changes what the project could have been into what it turns into. You understand what I'm saying? So when French says that, I'm 100% on his side. I don't know what the project sounded like before. He kind of made it sound like the project sounded bad. Why, French? He kind of made it sound like they came to him with shit and he polished that bitch and made gold. That's kind of what he made it sound like. Why, French? Why? But so Swae Lee weighs in on it. The name of the song is Unforgettable. Swae Lee weighs on it and basically says, yo, look, I got the before he even touched it, we already got, whatever. This nigga, it's all cat. It wasn't trash. And then French don't want to talk no more. So I don't know if French, all I'm saying is I like this right here. Like this type of beefing, when nobody's talking about pulling up on anybody block, when nobody's talking about knocking anybody out. This type of little bit of jabs here and there, and that's kind of dope. I think French has been trolling for a couple of weeks, a couple of days now. How many days have French been going crazy? How many days has it been when he first started going online and talking about going at Kendrick Lamar? It been like a good week, right? Yeah, good old fashioned trash talking. That's a fact, Liberty Hazelton. It's a fact. I could fuck with this. 11T. I could fuck with this. All that other weirdo shit where people gotta pull up, where just because now we have a disagreement publicly, now it gotta be somebody gotta die like that. I'm not with. I'm not with that at all. But this right here, a little bit of beefing, a little bit of jabbing here and there. I think French was making a good point. I think French fell away because French has been involved in a lot of dope tracks, and he's done. I'm pretty sure we can look at his success and you can see that he's done a lot of good things in music and in hip hop just in general. He probably doesn't get the acclaim or the respect that he thinks he deserves. And I think that's what the whole Kendrick Lamar thing was. It might have been more like, at what I do, I'm great at it. I don't think he should have used Kendrick Lamar. I think he should have used somebody that, works more like how he works. I think that would have been made more sense, but whatever. Anyway, so Swae Lee says whatever Swae Lee says, and it's a dub. I want to show y'all something. He backed out of that shit dumb quick. He was just like, you know what? It's all good. I don't want no. Like, that's how you do it, though. But he was. If I was Swae Lee, I would have been feeling away, too. All right? Just so we could be clear on that. Hold on. I want to say something real quick. We're not gonna hold this conversation, but I want to say something real quick. This morning I talked to y'all about the fucking This morning I talked to y'all about the pictures that NASA or whoever released with the aliens, right? This morning I reported that, right? I reported that to y'all this morning, right? Now everybody else is reporting it, right? I reported to y'all on Friday about the possibility that Kim Jong-un was brain dead, right? After I reported that, what happened? I'm just saying, I'm really reporting shit early. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when we report things early over here, people act like we didn't report on it. You understand what I'm saying? Then when other people talk about it, then they're the one. So I just want to point that out. I just want to flex a little. These are two things that I just recently brought up that before other people really started going in on it. I just want to point that out. Okay, y'all got a part of me. There's some chick right here dancing, and it looks like she's just like in a shirt with some real short boy shorts, and it just looked good. So I needed a second. She killing it though, And not the booty dancing, like real dancing, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. I was gonna show y'all the I forgot who had it though. Hold on, let me see if Shade Room got it. I forgot who had it. Hold on. And I just when the fuck is that? I believe Shade Room had it. And here we go. Check this out. So look, I reported this morning. Shade Room just put this up 3 hours ago. Right? Shout out to the Shade Room, by the way. But I reported this when? I reported it this morning. Oh yeah, these photos are not from 2017 also. These photos are from 2002 or 2004, I believe, and 2016 or something like that. So I just want to point that out because we reported that this morning, right? If I'm correct, we reported that this morning. All right. I don't know what that is, by the way. I'm just saying. They're saying it's a UFO. I don't know what the fuck it is. It could be an alien ship. It could just be a plane they didn't know was supposed to be there. I don't know what that is. I'm just explaining to y'all. They talk about UFOs is around now. So shout out to them. Also, this is the reason why this is important. The government is saying that they had that in 2004 or 2016 or whatever the case is, and we just found it out now. That's just proof that there be shit that's going on, and we don't find out until years later. So whatever's happening right now involving this coronavirus or whatever the case is, take into understanding that this shit might, like 10 years from now, we might have a totally different understanding of what is actually going on now. Shout out CT's Finest for the dollar drop. Appreciate you. So like 10 years from now, we might have a totally different understanding rather than, what we know about what's going on right now. Just take that into understanding why you got everybody going crazy. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to go into, I'm not trying to talk about fucking the corona bullshit, but I'm just saying take this into consideration. Anyway, what else we got lined up for tonight that I wanted to talk about? Oh, shout out Liberty Hazelton with the $1.05 drop. Liberty Hazelton is trying to do petty wars with homeboy. Dude, he only donated $1. I don't think he's gonna do petty wars with you, Liberty Hazelton. You gotta wait for somebody else. Shout out to Illusion with the $9.99 drop. Said laugh out loud, not $1 drop. Yeah. I'm appreciative of all donations. Let's just be clear on that. But if somebody is donating $1, I don't think they're gonna do petty wars with you, man. They not here for that. Shout out to that though. I just thought that was funny as shit. This nigga tried to do petty wars with somebody that dropped $1. Oh man. I don't know. I usually assume when somebody drops $1, that's like they trying to like do a slap to my face, like an insult. So I'd be like, I don't care. It's cool. Insult me 100 times. Insult me like 100 more times. How about that? I don't care. Also, this is something else I wanted to remind y'all. So this happened a couple of days ago. I was actually shout out to Sean Sataro and Complex. So for everybody that don't know, one of the person who got convicted for kidnapping Tekashi, he was denied release recently. He was trying to get early release, I believe basically due to the COVID-19 situation, and the judge denied him a provisional release. We're talking about Harv, by the way. What up? It's easy. Yeah, so he asked a couple of days ago, Harv asked a couple of days ago, Ellison, that could he get out due to the COVID-19 situation. Free Harv, that's a fact. Due to the COVID-19 situation, and he was denied early release, or he was denied release from the judge. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10.10 drop. He said, finally, I found somebody that didn't just donate $1. Liberty Hazelton is going in. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment with the $20 drop, with the dub drop. 50 Foot in the Ass Entertainment said, not the $9.99 laugh out loud. I'm with the petty ish all day. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment. And shout out to Garrett Crawford for shouting out petty wars in the comment section. You guys is funny as shit. But yeah, so Hov was shout out to Illusion entering the petty wars like I'm here for all of the bullshit today with the 24.99 drop. Like, look, homie, you know that bullshit you won? I'm here for that. That's basically what Illusion said. Put all the chips on the table. I'm pushing these shits to the center. Back on Hov. So he was not going to be allowed to be let out. They're not going to give him early release. I meant to tell you about that the other day. My apologies. What the hell? Yo, y'all want to know something funny real quick? I did not know that Lil Wayne's daughter was on a television show. I did not know that. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment with the $50 drop. He said, hold up. What are we doing? He said, look, man, I know what you guys is trying to do. You're trying to get where I'm at. So here goes this $50. We're gonna put it on the table. You see y'all money and this 50, they don't look the same. You know, they're looking different. What the hell? Shout in the Foot and Ass Entertainment for the $50 drop. He said, we not doing this. We is not doing this. Yeah, anyway, I did not know that she was on a TV show. All this, I had no idea. I just know from IG. God dang it. Alright, so can we talk about this R. Kelly thing? No, highest you could do, you could go higher than 50. What are you talking about? You could go higher than 50, man. I'm just saying. Or you could just do 50 twice, but you could go higher than 50. I did hear the 6ix9ine snippet. And could we say something real quick? Okay, so 6ix9ine does like Brooklyn drill music type of thing, but they got like their own flow over there. He got his own sound. Ain't nobody writing for 6ix9ine if the people aren't already. They have their own thing going on over there, and they're very successful at it. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. Foot in the Ass Entertainment is like, look, man, this is where you trying to go. This is where I'm going. What you talking about? I think that 6ix9ine being out might have encouraged some people to speak a little bit more openly, like a French Montana. I'm not trying to, but I just think like a who's the other dude that was talking crazy for a minute? Young Chop. Look, y'all don't notice that all of these people start talking crazy like this after 6ix9ine got out. Maybe it's just people getting stuck in their own cribs with their family, and they like, I didn't even. Who are you? And they like, but dad. Like, where does kid come from? Like, what are you talking about? I'm 6. How don't you know me? Like, you understand what I'm saying? So maybe it's just people being stuck at home. What up, Slap? Maybe it's people being stuck at home. I don't have the slightest idea. But it seems like these artists, these rappers are speaking a little bit more freely and less concerned with hurting other people's feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't really know what to say about the whole Swae Lee situation, to be 100 with you. Obviously I didn't hear the song before French Montana touched it. I listened to All the Way Up damn near every day 4 or 5 times. Like, that's my shit. The one with Jay-Z, that's my shit. Okay, so I like French and I like what he does, the music that he comes out with, just so we can be honest. You understand what I'm saying? And just also to throw this out there, everybody kills it, but Remy kills it. Absolutely murders it. Everybody kills it though, but Remy, French's part is okay, but everybody else kills it. I'm sorry about that. It's just the truth. French's part is okay though, but he's hype man coming in at the end, keeping the party hype. So that's a win. That's a whole win. But Remy kills it. Jay kills it. Joe kills it. French, well, you know, we had to end it some way. We had to wind down. Let me stop. But I love the song. I love all of. I like. I don't think I've heard anything from French Montana. I necessarily don't like, to be honest with you. I think I like generally all of the songs that I've heard him make. And I think this new way of arguing at each other on Instagram is a win. I think it's a win. You know what I want to see? I want to see battle. Yo, who wants to see this? I want to see two comedians get on Instagram Live and battle, joke off. Who wants to see that? That's what I want to see. Who want to see that? I want to see two comedians get on Instagram, either do a joke off or flame each other. Do a flame off. That's what I want to see. Who want to see that? I want to see that. I want to see that. Who did it? Who did it? Junior Rivera and good comedians, please. Don't say some whack comedians. I mean good comedians. I mean good comedians that we know. You know what I'm saying? That good comedians. I mean, the person that said they already did that, I'm gonna ask them who, and it's gonna be some people we don't even know. It's gonna be their friends or some shit. Michael Blackson and Mike Epps. Somebody higher than Michael Blackson. No disrespect to him, but somebody better than him. And Mike Epps is kind of removed from his stand-up comedian, his best stand-up days. Mike Epps is probably removed, like he do more movies. I'm saying get two people who do stand-up comedy for real, for real. That's what I'm saying. I think both of those guys are good. Funny guys, by the way. I don't know. Is Tommy Davidson still funny though, or is he just yell? Because there's a difference. Eddie Griffin, is he still funny, or is he just saying really, really smart shit and then looking at you? Okay, I know these comedians. That's what Eddie Griffith does. He'll say something over the top funny, but most of his jokes is really, really funny, witty shit, and he look at you and you be like, ah ha 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 ha, because he just said something really smart. Comedians are over. The best comedians are pretty intelligent, by the way, for everybody that don't know. I think Chappelle against Chris Rock would be dope. Cedric versus Steve, that'll be okay. Cat Williams versus Cedric might be better, but I think Cat will light him up. I don't think Kevin can go against anybody because Kevin Hart does more self-deprecating humor than flaming people. He does his self-deprecating humor is his main thing. You understand that he's really good at, and that's the thing that separates him from a lot of other comedians. So I don't know if you want to do a Kevin Hart, but why not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams. Cat Williams is a smoke him though. You can't put Cat Williams up against Kevin Hart. He gonna smoke him. Cat Williams is gonna smoke Jamie Foxx. Cat Williams is gonna smoke Aries Spears. Like, do y'all understand who Cat Williams is? Y'all know who Cat Williams is, right? You think Jamie would destroy Cat Williams? Jamie, during the Jamie Foxx, during those years, when the Jamie Foxx show was out, Jamie would have smoked him. All right, Jamie, because he would be able to do some of those characters and he's just gonna win. I don't know if I could say Jamie will smoke him now. Jamie killed which dude? Which dude did Jamie kill? Thank you, King. Cat is Rufus, and Jamie is gonna get in his feelings. That's that. I'm thinking something along those lines. But I don't think many people could fuck with Jamie Foxx either. I think Jamie Foxx would take down the Kevin Hart. Nah, I think Jamie Foxx will smash at Kevin Hart. That wouldn't even be a battle. That's why we know we're gonna miss the who's the black dude that was in the Kings of Comedy and he ended up dying. I forgot his name. He passed away. The black dude from the Kings of Comedy that passed away. He had the TV show. I can't. Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. Bernie. I take Bernie Mac over any comedian alive right now. In a flame off, I take Bernie Mac over any comedian alive right now. Any comedian alive right now, I take Bernie Mac. That's a whole fact. I can't think of like, okay, so I just take every single person alive. Right now I take Bernie Mac over them. You know who would have been a good battle? Cat Williams and he passed away also. Eddie Murphy's brother. What's Eddie Murphy's brother name again? Robin Harris was lethal. Charlie Murphy. I'll take Charlie Murphy over. Hold on. I'll take Charlie Murphy over Kevin Hart. Who you got, Charlie Murphy or Kevin Hart? I got Charlie Murphy over Kevin Hart. All day. See, some people are funny for real, for real. Some people not funny for real, for real. Charlie Murphy is dead ass funny for real. Bernie Mac is dead ass funny for real. There are people that even if you hanging out with them and they're not even thinking about making you laugh, there's a good chance they're gonna be doing and saying shit and you're gonna be laughing. Yeah, Cat went after Wanda. I reported on that. That was crazy. And then her man pulled a gun out on her husband pulled a gun out or something like that on Cat, right? Then did the husband chase Cat down and Cat pulled a gun out on him, or they pulled a gun out on Cat, or some shit like that? That was crazy. I don't know. Paul Mooney is pretty funny too. Yeah, she played herself. Brought him on that show and then tried to embarrass him and then have her ducks in a row. There's certain comedians you do not start beef with because their main thing is roasted. Why start with Cat? He a roaster. He gonna roast you. He gonna flame the shit out of you. Bernie Mac gonna flame the shit out of you. Why start with these people? They already thinking about, they probably trying to get into a beef with you just so they could flame you because they got jokes they've been holding. they got jokes. They got jokes they've been dying to use. So they can't wait for you to say some weirdo shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of dudes these guys are. They just can't wait for you to say some weirdo shit. They've been holding they got about 10 to 15 jokes they've been holding in. They've been waiting for you to step out of line. Come on, man. Because I'm not lying to you. I grew up in the Bronx, man, and that's what it was. When you hung out with whoever, the way you hung out with, you know what I'm saying? You just had to have jokes ready, especially against the people that you know gonna say something crazy out of their mouth sooner or later. You just gotta have your jokes ready, and when they say that shit, you hit them. Which dude from House Party you talking about? Martin Lawrence? Bilal? Martin Lawrence? He funny. He got fear flamer. Martin Lawrence. First of all, back when the Martin Lawrence show was actually on, I think Martin Lawrence would have hurt a lot of people in a flame off. Oh, you talking about the father on no, not Martin Lawrence's father. You talking about the dude that owned the radio station. I forgot his name. Oh, you talking about the dad of Kid. You talking about Robin Harris. He's funny as hell. Robin Harris was about to break out in Hollywood crazy. I'm gonna tell Garrett Morris, that's the other dude. Robin Harris was about to what up, James S. Robin Harris was about to break out in Hollywood like crazy. Remember that movie they did, yeah, he passed away. They did the movie Baby Kids and they did it animated. That was originally supposed to be live action, but Robin Harris died. Robin Harris also had like 3 or 4 big movie roles that was stacked up. Like Robin Harris was about to kill the game. Robin Harris versus Bernie Mac would be so funny. That would be funny. People might die from literal laughter. Yeah, he ethered people. That's a fact. Robin Harris's whole entire act, I think, was either about Bebe or flaming niggas. What up, Black Cuddy? Shout out to the Black Spades. Robin Harris's entire routine was either Bebe Kids or flaming niggas. I'd like to see Eddie Murphy against. I see a Robin Harris, a Bernie Mac. That's the type of person you got to get against it, like an Eddie Murphy. Yeah, it was supposed to be a live action TV show. That's a fact, Deshaun. Bebe's Kids, spelled Bebe, was supposed to be a live action TV show, but he ended up passing away, so they just turned it into a cartoon. And if you wasn't alive during that time, you don't know how big Bebe's Kids was. That turned into a whole phrase. That's what you just call bad kids. Everybody that had bad kids, those is Bebe kids. It's a fact. Yeah, DL Hughley is good at that too. He's smart. When you smart, I think you get like an extra advantage when you flaming people. Eddie Murphy versus Paul Mooney, that'd be interesting. That's a fact. Yeah, the '90s was good, man. I can't even explain it to you. The '90s was just good, man. The '90s was good. I don't know. Bebe's was some lady that just didn't take care of her kids. Her kids was just bad. She was just some mother that just had kids that just and her kids was into everything. Into everything. It was retarded. I don't know what to tell you. That shit was funny as hell though. Oh, that was the actual line. Who the fuck is baby? I don't know. Let's know about the damn kids, the damn movie shit, the damn. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is actually really funny for real, for real. Ellen is not funny. Ellen is not funny. Who the hell is Ellen? I don't even understand. She could just tell regular jokes, I guess. Ellen is not funny. Jimmy Fallon is funny, funny. I like Monique, but there's just something about her. I don't know. Ellen is not funny at all. I don't even know what the hell. That's a good way to put it. Ellen is slapstick. That's a good way to put it. I don't know who the voice. Wait, hold on. You said who the voice? Let's look up Bebe's kids real quick. You trying to put us on the sign? Hold on. Let's look. That's crazy. Faison Love had to do Robin Harris. I don't know what was the baby's name. I guess it was Marcus Houston. This is the youngest actor I see here. Maybe it was Marcus Houston. They got Tone Loc. Maybe it was Tone Loc. Which one was the baby? Pee Wee? Pee Wee was Tone Loc. People, so they had the baby and they gave him one of the deepest voices of anybody around. And that's who was the only other person they was gonna use for baby? Fucking Darth Vader, the dude that did Darth Vader. Yeah, that was the two choices for the baby. James Earl Jones and Tone Loc. Those was the two. And Morgan Freeman. Those was the three voices. Those are the three voices for the choices for the baby voice. Tone Loc, Morgan Freeman, and James Earl Jones. Those are the only people they had in mind. They was like, gotta get one of those guys. If not, we can't do the movie. Nah. I'm just making jokes, man. Yeah, it is what it is. The Wayne's brothers was good. I rarely ever thought Sean was funny. I did not think that Sean Wayans was funny. I didn't get him. Um, he came off as stupid to me. Like his stuff just was not really ever funny to me. Rarely ever. But I think he works well with Marlon. Like I think if Marlon wasn't there, his shit would have just been get out of here. What up, Emmanuel? Chilling. Marlon was okay. I'm gonna tell you this. I feel bad for Marlon Wayans because I'm pretty sure Marlon Wayans can do great regular acting. Like just be an actor. He doesn't have to be comedian. He could just do acting, dramatic acting. I think there's a good chance that Marlon might be really good at dramatic acting, just won't ever get the opportunity because people are never gonna see him as anything other than a funny guy. He has to really go far out of the way to break that. Because I think there's a good chance he's a great actor. Some of the best actors are comedians, by the way. It's way harder to do comedy than it is to do drama. Way harder. I'm going to tell you a real quick thing about me. I once had a teacher write an entire play for me. I once had a teacher when I was in high school write an entire play just so she could submit it to some, I don't know, film school in California. No, that's a fact. No cap. That's a whole fact. I once had a teacher write a whole entire play for us to film so she could submit it to some kind of film school in California. That's a fact. I don't know the fat dude. I can't think of the fat dude's name from Def Comedy Jam. That's a fact. And then I fucked around and I missed the date that we were supposed to actually go film. So, shout out to that. I think Marlon Wayans, if he could just I think he should just stop doing comedy. I think he needs to get in one of those I think he needs to get into, what's the dude that made Get Out and Up? I think he needs to get into that guy's next movie. I think the next extremely dramatic movie that homeboy does, Keenan, not Peele, or which one he is. I think he needs to try to get into one of those movies, so we can see him act. Later, James S. Appreciate you. Jordan Peele, yeah, Peele. I think we need to get him. They need to get Marlon Wayans into one of those type of movies, like a Get Out or a Us, where Get Out had a lot of comedic beats to it. Us had a lot of comedic beats to it, but those weren't comedies. So it'll be familiar ground, but also able for him to show something that he's not, normally act. It's not normally asked of him as far as Marlon Wayans. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. He needs to get into one of those movies. What up? Shout out to CK. We got CK in the building. Shout out to CK. Shout out to Hybrid. That's a whole fact. Definitely appreciate you, homie. Coming through. That's crazy. You said the most serious role you see Marlon Wayans in was G.I. Joe. That's crazy, because that's about the most serious role I could think of Marlon Wayans being in. That's about the most serious role I could think about Marlon Wayans being in. That's a fact. I saw Requiem for a Dream. He was in that?
Top of the game, salute.
What's up, homie? How you doing, man?
Ain't nothing, man. I would have said, talk to shit Jack on. Let me fuck with Jack right now.
Yeah, we just bullshitting right now, talking about comedians and shit like that. Yo, if two comedians was gonna go on IG Live and battle each other, which two comedians would you like to see do it?
Damon Wayans and Martin Lawrence.
That'd be pretty good. Damon Wayans and Martin Lawrence is good at flaming. That's a fact. I didn't think of that.
Damon Wayans is a funny motherfucker. You just gotta check him out. I mean, he had Handyman. This is supposed to be a party, right?
It's a fact.
Dancing. You know what I mean? He had fucking Handyman, Small Wonder, that Martin had to fly. You gotta have to make it go at it, yeah?
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. That would be a good battle. I didn't even think about that. Somebody said Damon Wayans would get smoked though by Martin Lawrence.
I think not.
I think it'll be close.
I think they go toe to toe. I think they gonna need a part two, because I ain't gonna lie. People see Damon Wayans is a funny motherfucker. He's the funniest Wayans on the low.
I agree.
He's the funniest Wayans. They got whoever out there said that. Pull up Damon Wayans stand-up comedy New York. That's gonna be his first stand-up comedy show, and it's gonna take you to California, Washington D.C., Detroit, and then you watch it. You know what I mean? Another motherfucker I wouldn't mind seeing him and Mike Epps is motherfucking what the fuck is his name again, man? Mike Epps and when he said, bam! I can hit somebody in China. What's his name? Fucking Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin.
Okay. So who you said with Eddie Griffin?
Eddie Griffin and Mike Epps.
Okay. That's a good battle too. You're pretty good at picking out people that could, go against each other and not be lopsided. That's a good battle also. That's a whole fact.
I would like to see Monique and Samoa go at it too.
I think Samoa might win that one, but that'll be a good battle. Monique needs somebody to battle.
Monique on the stand-up comedy tip, and she ripping against a motherfucker. Monique funny as a motherfucker.
Okay.
Samoa just got more props on the low, but I mean, Monique is the one though.
That's a fact. Somebody said Martin TV series still funny to this day. That's a fact.
That's the whole fact.
Like, for anybody, real quick, for everybody that smokes weed and never seen Martin, you've never seen Martin. I'm telling you right now, you get high and you go watch some Martin. I'm guaranteeing you're gonna be laughing from the beginning to the end. Especially if you go watch the one that because you know Martin was supposed to be in New Jack City.
Yeah.
Martin was supposed to be in New Jack City, but his mentor, the dude, Harris died. And then when Harris died, Martin went into mourning, and he was mourning Robin Harris, and that's the only reason why he didn't do New Jack City. He actually was he picked for it.
But if you check all the house parties, he in all the house parties.
That's a fact. Well, yeah, the DJ Bilal. That's a fact.
You gotta check Martin out though on fucking Def Comedy Jam. The Martin a funny nigga.
I think I'm agreeing with you. But I liked it better when you had to be a good stand-up comedian to be considered a comedian. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they got people who are comedic actors. They're not really comedians. You know, like it's a whole different skill set to be able to stand up in front of people and just tell jokes, even if they booing you. That's a totally different skill set, man. You know, some people don't know how hard that is to get up in front of people and just start talking, and you don't know which way that shit is gonna go. That's
Especially when you know it be niggas in the front row that deliberately sit in the front row sometimes to kill a comedian.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That be so funny. That man, let's go to comedy show, son, and snap. Yo, son say the wrong shit. I want you to roast this nigga. And you be having some funny dudes in your clique that actually get a comedian on the stage to run for their money.
That is a fact. That happens. But when the comedian wins, it's probably gonna be pretty embarrassing.
Hey Jack, you know what?
What's up?
I'm a funny motherfucker too, Jack. I like hanging out with you. We be going places, and I know it's natural because we be doing some other shit, and then you would just wander off somewhere else, and you come back, you say some funny shit. I just sit there like, oh, this guy's crazy. You know what I mean? Like the day we went and played pool, all that shit.
Yeah, I do side quests.
Jack a funny motherfucker, man. Word up.
Yeah, I kind of do side quests. I generally just walk off, and I'm usually just doing my own thing. So,
We be doing shit. We be doing shit. I turn over, where Jack go? My man, like, yo, he over there. I look, Jack be over there. Yo, do you know that? He started breaking shit down to a total stranger. I said, this nigga's a funny motherfucker. He's over there. He just took over people's table. He over there vibing with them. I'm like, well, fuck, we might as well go over there and party and celebrate with motherfucking Jack, because he got a whole new crowd.
Yeah, I do talk to strangers. That's a fact. I do talk to strangers. I don't know. I'm just be myself. Yo, definitely appreciate you. You have to.
When you come around my family, will ask you, yo, you bringing the cameraman? That's Jack Frost, you know, the cameraman.
Let me know next time y'all doing something, man. I pull up. You already know.
Yeah, once this Corona thing is over with.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me know after the Corona, by the way.
I'm gonna put something together. You'll be the first to know. I'm gonna draw it up. This one here, I'm gonna plan it. I want to show Remy. My little
Shout out to Remy. Shout out to Remy.
Make the blockbuster shit happen too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Remy be having lit parties though. That's a fact.
Yeah, you know Remy the organizer. And Red October, they put all that shit together for us.
Yeah, they on point with it. That's a whole fact. Salute to Remy. That's a fact.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna let her know something. Jack shouted you out and said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, CK, I fuck with that. He a cool nigga, but tell him he gotta watch that camera.
Yeah, shit. Long story. Anyway, anything you want to go out with, my brother?
Yeah, once again, man, you know, 212 with Corey CK King. It's just like watching BBNNETWORK, man. Jack, my brother, my mentor, he taught me so much in this game. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Yo, Jack, yo, I love you, brother.
Love you too, man. You already know what it is.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Like, behind the scene, y'all, Jack a big brother like a motherfucker. Even though he's younger than me, he a big brother like a motherfucker. He be like, yo, CK, nah, listen to me, CK. Listen to me. I got an idea, but you got to do this to the team. If you don't do it right, you know what I mean? Then it's gonna be all over your head. And then whatever. It's like remember when Cat Williams said, okay, I mean what's his name?
I don't know, but that's me to a T, though. I'm like, yo, let's do this thing, but you gotta do that thing.
You gotta do this shit right, though. Look, what's his name, man? The fucking dude from Chicago, man. The funny nigga with the hazel eyes. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga with the hazel eyes. He said, yo, I'm Tupac in the movie and shit.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He's like light-skinned dude.
Yeah, him.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
And I partied with him like 4 or 5 times in Miami, so I feel bad now. I play myself. Anyway, but like he said, I can't win me. Okay, now that's how we gonna do this. I'm gonna be Mountain Dew. You gonna be Pepsi. That's Jack. Jack gonna yo. That's how we gonna do this. Gonna pay your role on CK. I'm telling you. If you ace this, yo, I'm telling you, yo, it's gonna be crazy, yo. With that said, you know my slogan, man. Gross yourself more than dope. Yo, Jack, I love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Appreciate you. Later. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's exactly how I deal with people. I be like, yo, I want to do this thing, but you got to do this thing. That's a whole fact. He ain't lying. Shout out to CK. Shout out to all the homies. That's a fact. Oh, man. Definitely appreciate them. It's always good to have somebody to call up, ask them for advice or whatever, or we speak to about things. Sometimes I could call that brother up when I need to, have a different perspective on things, and he's always helpful. So salute to CK. That's a whole fact. King G says, I agree, but Chris Tucker was on Def Comedy Jams when Martin was hosting. He was, wasn't he? I know who he's talking about. I just can't remember the dude's name right now. He was in the... Do y'all remember the movie where... Hold on. I'm going to tell you who he's talking about. Remember the one of them scary movies when they was redoing the ghost, the found footage when the ghost was in the house, right? And then the dude calls his cousin over, and his cousin shows up with the gang members. And then he's like, you trying to kill me, cuz? I think that's the dude he was talking about. That's DeRay? I don't know the guy's name, but that's the dude he's talking about. He's like, yo, you trying to kill me, cuz? This is real close. That shit was hilarious. Like, a lot of you. But I saw that, I had to rewind that shit a ton of times. I don't know what the fuck that was from someone. I don't know. All I know is Marlon Wayans was his cousin. So he calls him over. He's like, yo, there's problems. So he shows up, and they showed up, and they gripped up. Like, it's ghosts. Don't call me for ghosts. Don't call me for ghosts. The fuck I'm gonna do against ghosts? That was too funny, yo. That was too funny. I'm sorry. I don't know the name of that shit. Hold on. Y'all saying the name of it is Haunted House? Hey, that's his name, Crockett. That's who I was thinking about, the Crockett guy. I don't know who he was talking about, though. But I was thinking about the Crockett guy. That shit. Yeah, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie, yo. I'm not even lying to you. What y'all call that, Haunted House? That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Nah, man, I don't know the name of that movie. I don't think the name of that movie is Haunted House. I think you're wrong. Oh, shit, it is called Haunted House. There we go. Yeah, this movie. Hold on, let me show y'all the name of this movie. This shit is so funny, yo. That scene was dumb funny, yo. You don't understand how I was dying. No, it's not Meet the Blacks. I just showed y'all the name of the movie. You don't know how I was dying. I saw that shit. I was rolling. Like, what the fuck? He's like, these are ghosts, man. Don't call me for ghosts. Yo, what up, Zilla? Salute. He's like, don't call me for ghosts. You trying to kill me, cuz. That shit was too much. I was rolling. What up, Zilla? Yeah, Haunted House, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about some other movie. I'm talking about this movie right here, Haunted House. That shit was funny, yo. This shit was funny as hell, man. Don't let nobody lie to you. That movie was funny. This dude. I'm trying to pull up a damn pic. It's doing everything else other than that. Hold on. This is the dude I'm talking about. That dude. I don't know if that's the guy CK was talking about, but that's the guy I'm talking about. This shit won't clear up. That's the guy I'm talking about. I don't know which guy CK was talking about, but I was talking about him. That's what it is, Zilla. Appreciate you. Yeah, that dude funny as shit, man. That dude funny as hell. Don't let nobody lie to you. And don't forget, man, y'all could go cop y'all Frost merch, yo. Hold on, give me 1 second. Y'all could always go cop your Frost merch, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I'm trying to get them hats and all that shit going. Pardon me, blew my nose over here. You want me to open the graveyard up? Yo, you want me to let some people out of the graveyard? I was thinking about that the other day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking about that the other day. Anyway, that's all I got. Is there anything that y'all guys wanted to talk about? That's literally all I got tonight. Is there anything that y'all guys wanted to discuss with me? Put it in the chat. Gonna have to hurry up though. Oh, the graveyard. So you know when I kick people, yeah, the place that they get sent, we call that the graveyard. Corpse hole. Yeah, so we got thousands of people in the graveyard. There's thousands of accounts in the graveyard. Not really a slow news day as much as we spoke about what we were prepared to speak on. And y'all know YouTube is erasing a lot of accounts, right? For everybody, hold on, real quick. I want to let everybody know about this. For everybody that has a YouTube channel, YouTube is erasing a lot of accounts because a lot of people who have 8, 9, 10 accounts and you haven't used the account for 3 years. You haven't used an account for 4 or 5 years. Or you just have an old account that you only logged on to once or twice to do some bullshit. YouTube is dubbing a lot of those accounts, getting rid of a lot of those accounts. Have y'all heard what I think Spotify is doing? Have y'all heard what Spotify is doing? Spotify, I think it's Spotify. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Spotify. Spotify is about to get rid of the ability for people to do fake streams. That's what YouTube is working on. I told y'all about this shit last year. Do y'all remember last year I was telling y'all that YouTube was gonna get rid of a lot of accounts? I was telling y'all this last year, like maybe like October or November or something like that. YouTube is gonna get rid of a lot of the accounts. They're doing that on all of the stream or all of the platforms where things are streamed at. They're trying to prevent people from buying views. and buying memberships and things like that. So all of y'all YouTube content creators, when y'all see y'all subs going down, you didn't do anything wrong. There are people that just got, like over here, we're gonna lose a lot because you know how many people made accounts just so they could come in here and say something. We're gonna all of those accounts that get dubbed, we're gonna lose those accounts. So so our community numbers is gonna probably go down, or they're gonna stay similar. But they've been getting rid of these accounts for months now. This is nothing new. These accounts been getting cut for months. So everybody that's concerned, everybody that's a little worried, don't worry about it. That's what's going on. Actually, they sent out the newsletter, and what is this, 2020? They sent the newsletter out in 2018. I've been meaning to speak about that because I seen somebody talk about it the other day. They were a YouTube content creator, and they were subscribed, and they were concerned about their subs going down. My subs go down every day. I'm not even concerned. Yeah, that's what's happening. And there's millions of these pages on YouTube. So there's millions of accounts. Like every day there's like 100,000 accounts, 1,000 accounts or whatever that they just accent. Bang, 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 bang every day. But I want them to do that because I think one of the main reasons why they're doing that is that they want to be able to start being able to identify who people are individually. They're going to start holding y'all accountable for your actions. I've been telling y'all that for about 2 years now. They're gonna start holding people accountable for their actions. When you come on YouTube and you go into people's lives or they chats and you talk crazy, they're gonna start trying to figure out a way to be able to find out who you are. Watch. So you ain't gonna be able to show up with any old thing. They can't do it now, but it's too much effort. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to do it. It's too much effort. There's no reason to do it unless there's a court order or something, or something serious. You understand what I'm saying? There's no reason to do it. Oh, you shooting a music video? That's what, Slap? I seen that music video that you already shot. I didn't know if you wanted me to run it or not. I didn't know what you wanted me to do with it. So you gotta hit me up, DM me. Hit me up. Let me know what you want me to do with it. And you already know what it is. With that being said, we're gonna pull up out of here. Short show today, but long show. Short show, but long show. We're gonna pull up out of here. We do got some new slap coming soon. Also, other people that want to have your music played on this platform, you should contact me. Seriously, you should just contact me. You got the IG right there. All you got to do is hit it up. Did I lose weight? Why you ask? Why did it look like I lost weight? How could you tell if I lost weight? All you can see is here. This is all you can see. I might have lost a couple of pounds. Not for nothing though. I might have actually lost a couple of pounds. Not much though. I was at 220 for a minute, 210, between 210 and 220. I'm probably at about 190 right now. But I'm actively eating different and shit like that. Shout out to Illusion. First, let's give a shout out to everybody that donated to the chat tonight. Shout out to CT's Finest with the $1 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $1.05 drop. Petty Wars. Shout out to Illusion with the $9.99 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the 10.10 drop. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment with the $20 drop. Shout out to Illusion with the $24.99 drop. And shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment for the $50 drop. Let's just make sure. Looking at other platforms real quick. Because sometimes I don't get alerts. Definitely appreciate all of y'all. You guys are the best. Well, yeah, one, I'm training how to eat with the pandemic going on, because y'all do know that food supplies, if everything keep going like what it's going, like next year around this time, we're gonna have tons of food shortages. Y'all know that, right? You should be trying to train yourself to eat more responsibly. Around next year at this time, if things keep going the way that it's going, there's going to be food shortages. Do what you want with that information. Anyway, I love y'all. If y'all got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they still here. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.